Gonna be the first one.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up.
All out till you ball out, or till you fall out. On crypto, yeah, get the crypto on crypto. Here we go. We great at tearing each other down. You could be up 1 minute and they'll try to pull you down the next.
Hello everyone, welcome to this edition of Viral. I'm your host as always, Kendrick Dix here. Glad you can join us here on Viral. We talk about hip-hop stars under fire for attending Donald Trump's inauguration ball. A lot of hip-hop stars receiving mass criticism for their actions for attending Trump's ball. And they get the backlash for their actions. We'll talk about it in a minute. But first thing first, join in the conversation using the hashtag Viral here on Connect. And don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe is caring. Tell a friend, call a friend, hit that subscribe button so you won't miss a thing. Here on Viral, we talk about hip-hop stars such as Snoop Dogg, Nelly, Soulja Boy, Rick Ross decide that they need the money to attend and perform at Donald Trump's inauguration. A lot of people are skeptic that they're doing it for their own line in their pockets, which they are. Some are even skeptical that they're even trying to vote for the candidate they wanted to pick to, line their pockets. We'll get to that. Let's get first to Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg, a prolific rapper who's been rapping since the early 90s. Who can forget that song, his debut single, What's My Name? Snoop Doggy Dogg. Yes, Snoop Dogg. Well, Snoop Dogg said this prior years ago about President Trump, about if anyone was going to attend his inauguration. Let's take a look at what Snoop Dogg said right then and there.
Trump, huh? Which one of you jigaboo ass niggas gonna be the first one to do it? I'm waiting. I'm gonna roast the fuck out one of you Uncle Tom ass niggas for doing it. Which one of you niggas gonna do it first? I suppose the one that performs for himself.
Snoop Dogg hasn't been a fan or critic of Trump, but Snoop Dogg did a Comedy Central roast circling around Trump, and here he is roasting Trump about his family, his lifestyle, and everything else.
I'm cool. I'm together. Still a black man, still 100% black. All out till you ball out, or till you fall out. On crypto. Yeah, get the crypto on crypto. Here we go. We great at tearing each other down. You could be up 1 minute and they'll try to pull you down the next. But I'm a strong black man. I'm cut from a different cloth. Can't tear me down. I'm one of God's child, one of his children. And I'm taking the load. Y'all stay strong. The only way to beat hate is with love. Learn from the dog. Teach you something every day. God bless y'all. I'm out.
Okay. Well, we thought Snoop Dogg was a harsh critic. Well, here's what Snoop Dogg decided to do when he performed at Trump's crypto ball. Take a look.
The drink is that dope, ready to make an entrance, so back on up. Cause you know we about to crack shit up. Give me the microphone first so I can bust like a bubble. Compton and Long Beach together, man, you know you in trouble. But anytime gonna keep that. We shoot low down, make it so crazy. And Death Row is the label that we unfadable, so please don't try to fake this. But I'm back to the lecture at hand. What's up, y'all? Perfection is perfected, so I'm letting them understand. From a young G's perspective, if you only give it a
Snoop Dogg performing at Trump's crypto ball raised a lot of eyebrows. That is Snoop Dogg switching teams or what? Now I will not sit the judgment that Snoop was doing it for the money and playing it. We know that Snoop Dogg's daughter is about to get married, and Snoop wanted to probably needed more income to fill up his money. And some people are saying Snoop Dogg really didn't need the money. He was just doing it just to do it just to say he changed teams, but we don't know. Hopefully, like I said, we don't put no judgment to Snoop on what's going on. That's what we know for right now. Now we move over to Nelly. Nelly also performed at Trump's inauguration. You see a bunch of VO right here, Nelly performing. Well, Nelly defended himself on the Willie D podcast, and here's what Nelly told host Willie D of the Ghetto Boys on why he decided to perform at Trump's inauguration ball. Take a look.
Because I put on for my city and I try to bring my city up every step of the way. I did not know you was riding with me because you thought I would ride for who you voted for. I didn't know that. I apologize. I apologize. I didn't know that I had to agree with your political choices. And I thought it was the things that you do, not the things that you say should be done. If you follow what I do, this shouldn't even be an argument. He's the president. He won. This isn't a campaign. This isn't an RNC. I'm not out on the political campaign. I didn't get none of that 1.5. You see what I'm saying? Like to try to help somebody get voted.
Kamala didn't invite you to
No. She didn't invite me.
She didn't invite me either, man. I was going to do all at home.
Like, so, but I don't knock the ones that did. I don't knock the brothers and sisters that benefited from it. I don't knock the correspondents that may have gotten money to do that. I'm not doing this for money. I'm doing this because it's an honor. I respect the office. It don't matter who is in office. The same way that our men and women, our brothers and sisters who protect this country have to go to war and have to put their life on the line for whoever in office. So if they can put their life on the line for whoever in office, I can damn sure perform for whoever.
What do you say to the people that say we're not giving you this backlash because of
I would ask them to show me where he's a white supremacist, and here's the thing. Okay, I get it. He did say if you don't vote for me, you're not black, right? Oh no, that wasn't him. That wasn't him. Hold on, I'm trying to think. Hold on. He did create.
I know where you're going. I know where you're going.
He did create the crime bill in the 90s, which said that if you get caught with 5 grams of crack, you do a mandatory 5 years. That had mass incarceration. I think even the Vice President Kamala spoke on that part that said that the crime bill played a huge part. He didn't do that. Let me see. What did he do? I'm trying to think. The white supremacy. Hold on. I'm gonna get to it. Okay. He did not rent to black people. What was it, in the 70s or the 80s? Is that what they said? And like, oh, okay, is he written to him now? So nobody's allowed to change, right? See, here's the thing. So we can talk about past, but we never want to talk about our past. If our past get brought up in our community for a lot of what our men did, we always call it rehabilitation. Yo, these young brothers, we've been through a lot. I know I've been through a lot. If my past was what was going to prevent me from winning today, I wouldn't be here. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying that he ain't got some fucked up ways. That's not what I'm saying at all. That's why I'm not telling you who to vote for. But what I'm saying is that he's the president of the United States. He's not the candidate for the United States. He's the president. He won.
Well, Nelly saying that he did for the office of the presidency was just respectable, but a lot of people are still giving Nelly the side eyes, thinking that Nelly doing it for else. Nelly receiving a lot of backlash, as well as his wife, Ashanti, who's also a singer, saying that, hey, you sleeping with the enemy, so you must support Nelly if y'all having pillow talk. Well, like I said, Nelly received the backlash. Here's what Nelly told ABC News on why he decided that he really wanted to perform. Take a look.
We have the Commander-in-Chief Ball, where we are right now. We have the Starlight Ball. You are going to perform at the Liberty Ball. Let's just start with, why did you want to do it, Nelly?
Well, first of all, it's an honor for me to perform
for the House, for the chair, president. I never thought, well, growing up, I thought it would be in sports because, when you play sports and you get invited to the White House, you always think it's, can't wait to go. It'd be such an honor. But this is the same way, you know what I mean? Like, I respect the chair. It's not political for me. For me, the political part is over. He won. And, growing up, I was taught to respect the office. So, Nelly's here.
And you did get a little backlash, but you were like, whatever, I don't care. I'm doing what I want to do. This is, I'm not going to put words in your mouth, but you were really cool about it. You handled it well. You came forward and you talked about it. A lot of people wouldn't do that. Why did you come forward and talk about it?
Well, because I think it's important that, we showed some people have their own opinions about things, and sometimes things can get a little bit hazy and in a way that everybody feels the same way about everything, and that's just not it. I think certain people have an outlook, and I've always believed that you got to walk through the fire sometimes to get results, and regardless of what you feel about it, we as a people, and I mean, my heritage as far as being African American, we've always had to work with people that we may not have always agreed with to get things done. And I think that struggle continues. But at the end of the day, if the men and women of this country can put their life on the line for a president that they may not have voted for, I can definitely perform for the office. So,
and your family served in the military, a number of your family members.
Yes, ma'am. I had a number of family members who definitely served. I was born on a military base myself. I've entertained our troops all around this world. And there's no money in that. You know what I mean? So you're doing that out of love and out of, being what they call a military brat. So from that aspect, and again, no matter who won, it was an honor for me to be here and to perform. So
now,
96% of Subaru Foresters sold in the past 10 years are still on the road. That's more than Toyota RAV4. The Subaru Forester. Love begins with trust.
Joining me now, one of the acts about to perform at the Liberty Ball, Nelly, the one and only, known for Hot and Here. Not by me, though. I saw Nelly play football and basketball. He's one of the best athlete entertainers I've ever seen. It's good to have you. Thank you for joining us. What motivated your decision to be part of the night?
Thank you so much, bro. Well, first and foremost, man, I just want to say, man, I truly appreciate you. I'm one of your biggest fans. I watch your podcast all the time, and I want to say thank you because you do help me understand a lot when it comes to politics as a whole, because I'll be the first one to say I don't understand as much as I probably should, but you've helped me navigate a lot. And I just want to thank you for that. But what I want to say tonight, it's more about just respect for the office. You know what I mean? It's not about a campaign. This is not a campaign trail. This is not anything that I feel like I'm influencing people to sway either way on how they feel, but it's more about the respect and the honor of being invited for what I like to call the greatest country on the planet. And regardless of what differences we may have, it's all about coming together at this point and making sure that we are the most positive person that we can bring to the situation.
Did it matter to you that you were going to get some heat from your fans? And what are you going to perform tonight?
Well, when I haven't gotten heat, champ, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yes.
When if
Amen.
I haven't gotten heat? I remember in 2004 when I first did a song with my big brother Tim McGraw. I got heat. I got heat from my hip hop community. I got heat from different radio stations. What am I doing? And now you look at people like the little homie Shabuzi. You look at Beyonce and Cowboy Carter. You look at it's about being ahead of the curve, man. It's about understanding what's right and what's wrong. And if what's wrong is really wrong, then the facts will tell me that, and I don't need anybody inflating the facts. But as of right now, we just want to have a good time. Hopefully, everybody that's been supporting Nelly from day one will have a good time, and we hit those songs as we go along the way.
Does the shirt stay on? That's all I want to know.
On this one, yeah. You know,
All right.
I'm 50 now. They don't want to see this dad bod. You know what I'm saying?
I would trade with you in a heartbeat. Nelly, thank you very much for the kind words.
Yeah.
Thank you for the respect for the office.
Thank you so much.
That is something that more Americans should be thinking about, to be sure. I'm sorry I'm going to miss your performance, but I'm sure I'll be hearing about it, and you're always welcome here on News Nation.
Like I said, Nelly made his choice and made his bed. So Nelly decided that he want to do what he wants to do. So who is we to judge Nelly? And Nelly, if he wants to do it and he has his reasons, he got his reasons. A lot of people want to boycott Nelly, future concerts. I know Nelly is supposed to be coming around town, and people on TikTok and all social media telling folks boycott Nelly to show him what they mean business. So we'll have to see if that's going to come around sooner rather than later. Now we finally get to Soulja Boy. Here's what Soulja Boy had to say about people responding to him on his backlash performing at Trump's ball.
Hey, nigga, Obama ain't never put no money in my fucking pockets, nigga. Kamala ain't never put no money in my motherfucking pockets, nigga. Trump put money in my pockets, nigga. When motherfuckers are trying to say something about me performing at the crypto ball party, did Kamala call my fucking phone? Did Obama call my motherfucking phone? Did any of you niggas call my motherfucking phone? Oh, God, nigga. The fuck you mean, nigga? I do what the fuck I want, nigga. Trump called my phone, nigga. It wasn't even a Trump event. Trump wasn't even there, nigga. Y'all so worried about he performed, him, Snoop Dogg, Rick Ross. Kamala, you ain't even win, bitch. Obama, you ain't called my fucking phone, nigga. Y'all suck my dick, nigga. Y'all want me to not answer the phone of the fucking president? Nigga, this nigga the president of the motherfucking United States, nigga. Nigga, Trump wasn't even there, nigga. It wasn't even a Trump event, nigga. It was the crypto ball for crypto, nigga. Nigga, y'all can suck my dick, nigga. Counsel me all day, nigga. Fuck y'all, nigga. Fuck y'all, nigga. On my mama, nigga, I don't give a fuck with nobody talking about. Nigga, I do what the fuck I want to do, nigga. And I'll go again. Fuck you talking about.
Like I said, Soulja Boy don't care. Soulja Boy saying he ain't putting money in his pocket. He called out all the politicians like Obama, Kamala Harris, the former vice president, and saying that Trump and his team called him and said, hey, come and perform. And Soulja Boy obliged, and Soulja Boy is showing that money. So Soulja Boy really in for Soulja Boy. We haven't heard about from Rick Ross. We don't know Rick Ross what his stance is, but he performed as well. You can see pictures right here, Rick Ross and Snoop Dogg taking pictures together. So who knows? All right, we get to the nitty gritty. Let's hear what you people had to say. You people had a lot to say about these hip hop stars deciding to take some green for some performance for Trump and saying they selling their souls. Let's hear what you people had to say on what the people say.
Well, it looks like Snoop has went and kissed the ring and bent the knee to Donald Trump after saying he wouldn't play for him. He's went and played for him. And a lot of people, are disappointed today, and a whole lot of people are shocked. But I got to be honest with you, I'm not shocked at all. It does not shock me in the least that a rich dude would go play for another rich dude. Anymore, folks, to be honest with you, I'm just shocked if someone does something good. I'm shocked if someone actually sticks to their word and stands by their word. I'm shocked if I see a random act of kindness. And I know that's terrible, but I will see somebody do something good and I will sit and question it to death before I actually enjoy it. I'll start questioning their motives and questioning everything that's going on, And that's really sad that that's the kind of world we're living in, but unfortunately that's where we're at. So I'm going to play y'all a clip right now of Snoop talking about people playing for Trump. This is before he went and played for Trump. Take a look.
So ain't nobody gonna perform for Donald Trump, huh? Which one of you jigaboo ass niggas gonna be the first one to do it? I'm waiting. I'm gonna roast the fuck out one of you Uncle Tom ass niggas for doing it. Which one of you niggas gonna do it first? I'll be the one that's performed for himself.
So Shooter Jennings has a song that says the punchline is, your heroes turn out to be assholes, and the light that you're chasing in the tunnel is a train. And I tell you, here lately, I have thought of that song and thought of that punchline more and more because it happens every day. Now, Snoop ain't someone that I would consider a hero. I never really listened to much of his music, to be honest with you, which wasn't my thing. But he's always seemed like a likable character. He's somebody, if you see him on TV or wherever, he's a likable dude, the stoner that he is. You can't help but crack up at him and enjoy him from time to time. But, yeah, he's let a whole lot of people down, and I can so relate to it because so many people that I once admired or admired their body of work has let me down. Most recently it was The Undertaker. I did a whole video on that because I've been a lifelong wrestling fan and a lifelong fan of of him. I was a fan of him when he was Mean Mark in the Skyscrapers, you know, and loved his body of work as a wrestler. But like I said in the video about him, just because someone gave you a lot of entertainment with their body of work does not mean they agree with the things that you agree with or believe in. Doesn't mean they're going to stand for the same things you stand for. And I think a big part of the reason why is because these things are never going to affect them at all. Snoop's never going to be affected by Donald Trump. He's going to get a tax break out of the deal. You know, none of the policies that Trump puts in place will hurt Snoop in the least. And if it
surprised that Snoop is performing at the inauguration. Don't do that. Why? Don't be surprised that Nelly is performing. First of all, I ain't never liked Nelly, so I ain't gonna waste no time talking about that dude. Ain't no loss. But when it comes to Snoop, why are y'all surprised? This ain't the old Snoop. This ain't the Snoop that needed black people to help create his wealth and build his wealth from the Doggy Style days. No, this ain't him. This ain't the Snoop that needed black people to support him when he was on trial for unaliving somebody. It ain't that Snoop. It ain't the Snoop that needed black people to help him rebuild his wealth when he was broke after he had to leave Death Row Records and go to No Limit Records. It ain't that Snoop. This is the Snoop that is now getting millions of dollars from people who don't look like us. This is why this Snoop could care less about people who look like us. This is why he's performing at the inauguration of a dude who wants to bring back stop and frisk, which affects people like us. He wants to give cops full immunity, which affects people like us. And he is supported by every single hate group in the country, which again affects people like us. Snoop don't live in the neighborhoods where cops will stop and frisk you. He don't live in those neighborhoods no more. This is why he could care less about the rest of us. You caught on yet, black folks? Or are you going to let him just make another record and you be like, oh, Snoop is cool now? Speaking of records, how'd you go from FDT to now you performing at the inauguration for DT? Make it make sense. But I get it. When you don't need the people anymore, you could care less about the people. Now that's on his end. What are we going to do? Still going to buy the records? Still going to watch the TV shows? Still going to watch the movies? It's one thing for that person to show you who they are. It's another thing for you to allow it to be the thing and also to not make changes based off of how they show you and who they show you they are. At this point, it's on us.
See, I don't even know if it's tea. Did Snoop Dogg sell us out? Not my baby. Not Snoop D-O-double-G. I can't even get it out. He been snapping since the beginning of time about Donald Trump. Who gonna perform at the inauguration? Why the hell I'm strolling and shit and he look, y'all, my nerves is bad. He performing at the thing in Washington, D.C. This got to be a trick. Like not my baby. Not my baby. Not Snoop Dogg. D-O-double-G. No, not my baby. Y'all let me know in the comments. Is this true? Because I don't want this to be no tea. I don't want this to be no tea. So y'all.
That torch in the Olympics wearing sweaters. Should have known. Writing on the wall.
So you're ready to just throw Snoop out?
Yeah. Peace out. I didn't even like his verse on the Dre album, so that was a little easier to. That was not easy. Like that sucks. Like Snoop became America's black uncle, and I think that's part of the problem. He's been getting these white dollars for too long that he's at a point where he doesn't even have to rely on black support, and now he's just willing to venture off and do whatever it is to continue to make money, not even realizing that he's hurting the people that he thinks he's doing it for. So, Unk, pause. Obviously, ain't nothing about to happen. Like, Snoop Dogg is still gonna be Snoop Dogg. He's still gonna have money. People are still gonna look at him as pivotal and legendary in hip hop. So, nothing for Snoop is gonna change. I'm saying that's how far up he has made it in this money game. And still, we need to just recognize that while he doesn't have to rely on our support anymore, we can still not give him that.
Do you think like the celebrities are like too gone? Like, I should have known when
Dogg will be performing at the Donald Trump inauguration. I guess money buys anything. Snoop Dogg in the past has talked about Donald Trump and the Republicans like they are dogs. He was a Democrat. He believes in people's rights. But I guess that dollar bill changes everything. I don't know about you, but I'm tired of my people selling out for the almighty dollar. I'm tired of my people selling out just to get a slice of the American pie. It seems money, power, and a little bit of respect would get you to do anything. I could never imagine Snoop Dogg performing at Donald Trump's inauguration, but I guess I was wrong, and you was wrong too. I tell you, they keep playing in our faces. That's why you don't believe politicians, entertainers, or rappers. They'll do anything to make that money and get a little bit of that power. Snoop Dogg has let America down, but you have let yourself down because you voted Republican, you voted Democrat, you listen to his music. God is awful now, and you do about anything they say. It's time we start understanding. Snoop Dogg sold out for the dollar bill. Rappers and entertainers do it all the time. Well,
you people did not hold back. You people felt like the hip hop stars, Nelly, Snoop, and all, and Soulja Boy and Rick Ross, they all sold themselves to the devil. They sold out. Some of you felt like they could have took them. They could have been saying, "Well, the Trump people asked me to perform, but I decided not to perform," and you could have matched that with a lot of people would have matched it for you. But some people, we just don't know what these hip hop stars go through. They probably got bigger houses, bigger mansions, bigger mortgages. You never know. So they got to keep their money afloat. So the hits ain't there no more for them. For some of them, may not have had hits in almost a decade or 20 years ago. I know Nelly, when he came out with his debut album, that was almost 30 years ago, 25 years ago. 25 years ago since Nelly had his debut album. Snoop Dogg, almost 35 years ago. Let's say about 30 years, over 30 years. And Soulja Boy almost on the 20-year mark with his debut album. Man, time is flying by so fast. I'm telling you. Rick Ross the same way. But so these stars are trying to survive and thrive by other means. So let's not get quick to judge. Let's see how this all play out, and let's see what these stars going to do, because they're not making hits no more. Come on. They're living by nostalgia. So we look at it like that. Thank you all for watching this edition of Viral. I've been your host, Kendrick Dix, saying so long. We'll see you next time for another edition of Viral.